Hey everyone, it's Miss Melody from the Ludington Library Junior Room. Welcome back to Try It Out with Miss Melody. We are finally in the month of December. I love December because there are so many fun things that happen. There are tons of holidays that are coming up at the end of this month that people love to celebrate, and lots of things come in the mail. I'm always looking for cards or gifts that might be coming from people I love, and I'm excited to send some out too. Today is actually National Letter Writing Day, so we are going to be making a winter card that you can write your own letter in to send to someone that you love and make them happy when they open up the mailbox and see there is something waiting for them. You're going to need a few materials for this project. First, construction paper. It can be whatever color you would like. I'm also going to be using cardstock for the base of my card because it's a little more sturdy and less likely to rip. So you can use construction paper or cardstock. A Sharpie or another black marker, a pencil, glue, white paint, and something to paint with. You can use a paintbrush. I am actually going to be using Q-tips because they make perfect little snowflakes, and a pair of scissors. You're going to start by taking a white piece of construction paper and you're going to put it the long ways so it's like it's standing up. You're going to fold one end to the other, meeting those corners, and then making a nice crease like this. You can do your card whatever direction you would like. You can have it standing up like this and do your picture this direction, or you can have it going horizontally and do your picture this direction. This is how I'm going to do mine. I kind of want a wide picture instead of a tall one. The next thing we're going to need is a background. I'm going to make mine a blue background. So I only need about half a sheet of construction paper because I folded this in half and I want it to be smaller than my card. And I am going to just kind of free cut mine. If you want to draw your background on there first, you can do that. But I'm going to cut mine in kind of an oval shape, but not a perfectly round oval. I'm going to give some little twists and turns to it. Make a nice, loose, roundish shape that is small, or smaller than my card, but that will fill up almost the entire front of the card. So it looks like that. And I'm going to glue it down using my glue stick. Then I'm ready to cut out some trees. With the other card I made all green trees. I think this time I want to make some colorful trees. We're going to be cutting out 3 trees that are all triangles. They do not all have to be the same size, but you want them to not be teeny tiny or huge. They should fit on your card, but you should be able to see them. So I'm going to pick out a few different colors. I think I'll do orange, and yellow, and maybe a purple one. And I'm going to use my pencil to draw some triangles. And then I'm going to cut them out. So remember, a triangle has 3 sides. You probably want your triangles to be tall and skinny. But you could also make ones that are wide and a little fatter if you want to. Here is one that I'm going to be able to put on my card. And I'm going to cut out 2 more. And then I'm going to glue them down onto my background. Now I've glued down all of my trees. When you glue them down, you do want to make sure that they are right side up. So when you open it, the bottom of the tree is near the bottom, not upside down. Some of mine are sticking off the side of my background and some of them aren't. You can put them however you would like to. Then we're going to take out our Sharpie and add some details. I'm going to be adding some trunks to my trees and some branches. If you want to add other details, like maybe a little animal that's poking around to see what's going on, or some other creature, you can do that as well. Here are my trees. They have long, skinny trunks and some branches. And now I'm ready to add some snow. You are going to need to take your paint. If you don't have paint, you can also use a white crayon to add some snowflakes in and pour a little bit of it out into a container. Then, using either your brush or a Q-tip, you're going to dip it in and add some snowflakes. You can add as many or as few as you would like. When you've added all the snow that you want to add, you are ready to let this dry. And once it's dry, you can open it up and add a message on the inside. Maybe you'll send this to a grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle who live far away, and you can tell them some of the things that you have been doing. Or you could send it to a friend with a holiday greeting on the inside. Either way, I know they will be happy to open up the mailbox and find some mail from you. Thanks so much for making this project with me, and before you go, I have just a few books that are all about mail to share with you. The first book I have for you is called Don't Forget to Write by Martina Selway. It's about a little girl who's going to visit her grandparents and she's feeling a little nervous about it. So her parents ask her to write letters to them and let them know how things are going. And we get to see how her attitude changes while she's at her grandparents' house. The next book I have for you is called Pen Pals. It's by Alexander Pritchard. And it's about two little creatures who start to get to know each other by writing letters to one another. And we'll see how their friendship grows and changes. The last one I have is very seasonally appropriate since we are in December. It is called Dear Yeti by James Kwan, and it's about two little adventurers who are going through the woods to try and find a Yeti. And while they are searching, they decide to write some letters to the Yeti to let the Yeti know what they are up to and what's going on. And well, you'll have to see if they find him or not. So I hope that you enjoyed this project today. I hope that you will get to make someone else feel great by sending them some mail. And we hope to see you in the junior room soon.